What is up, YouTube? Dottz Gaming here. So today I am coming at you guys with an add-on video, user interface guide. In the past I made one for my Warlock, but you know what I've done with my UI is slightly different than it has been in the past. If you've been around long enough, you know that my UI looks pretty similar to how it's always looked, but it's a little cleaner now. It's a little more defined. I'm going to go over specific PvP add-ons. But then afterwards, at the end, I'll mention other add-ons that I have that you might find useful, you might not. I don't know. We'll see. So, the first add-on I am going to cover is AnnounceInterrupts. So, I personally like having my interrupts so that I can see them, so I know when I successfully kick something. So, I use this simple add-on. I have it appear in my health loss channel, so it'll scroll through my combat text, but you can do different things, say raid, party, instance, yellow, self, or a custom channel. So I set it to health lost because I like to see it right on my guy while I'm playing, and so that I know what's going on. My next add-on, as you can tell from looking around, Bartender. Bartender allows you to move your bars around and customize where you want them. If you go specifically into the UI, into the options, you can set custom key bindings. So I have my key bindings set through Bartender so that I can maintain them through all my characters. I know you can do that with the default, but I like to use Bartender to manage them. And you can, have up to 10 different bars. You can customize the number of buttons on each bar, how wide apart they are. You can move your back bar around. Like, you can move all of your bars around, and it's pretty cool. And you can have different profiles for all your different characters. So I definitely would recommend that add-on to clean up your UI. If you don't like the griffins especially, this will be helpful for you. So I definitely recommend it. Another add-on that I would download if you plan to ever do any RPGs is BattlegroundTargets. This will show you in 10v10s, 15v15s, and 40v40s the enemy team, their names, their class, their spec, their role on the team, whether or not they're holding the flag or not. All of this information about your enemy battleground team. You need to know this information for rated battlegrounds, especially as a Death Knight. If you're watching this as a Death Knight specific video, you will a lot of times either be the main target caller or the backup target caller. I know me personally, I like being the backup target caller so that for the most part I can focus on my DPS. But if the main target caller goes down, I can help him. I can step into the role, or I can assist him with target calling, during your normal fight. So, especially as a Death Knight, that add-on is extremely important. Another add-on I have, actually I'll be able to show you through this, is called BigDebuffs. It's kind of like Loose Control, but better, I think, because it shows important, as you can see, Pillar of Frost shows the pillar on my portrait. It shows important buffs and debuffs on your friendly portraits or your enemy portraits. So if the enemy has Divine Shield up, it'll show it. If the enemy has Dark Soul up, it'll show it. Most importantly, if the enemy is CC'd, it will show it, and what the duration is left on the CC. I personally like BigDebuffs over Loose Control because I just literally installed the add-on and it was good to go. Didn't have to do anything. The next add-on I have, very common one, excuse me, is MoveAnything. So, I haven't used this in a long time because I've had all of my stuff configured. Blah 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 blah. 1 second. Anything? No? Alright. Oh wow. Alright, there it is. Anyway, MoveAnything. So you bring this up. That was embarrassing. So you bring that up, and you can go under basically any part of the WoW basic interface and edit stuff. So let's say I go to the PvP window. Okay. You can, there's all of these different settings that you can adjust with the PvP window. Like you can adjust the height, the width, the opacity, this, that, the other thing. Me, what I personally used them for was to make the focus, target, and myself, my portraits, bigger, as well as the cast bars, so that my focus cast bar is absolutely gigantic. So I could keep track of it and always know what my focus target is casting. So I definitely would recommend MoveAnything. It's a great add-on, PvP, PvE. It's just a great add-on to have. Okay, so the add-on that I get the most questions about, because it used to be really common, but now is completely just fallen out, but it's still up to date, is PlateBuffs. You can see your debuffs, your what's it called, CCs, on the targets, above the target's plates. It is so easy to keep track of things. I love this add-on. I hate playing without it. It is not on Curse. I don't even know if the updated one is on WoW interface. You're gonna have to kind of scour the internet for this one. Just be careful, because I know there is a website that hosts it that can try to give your computer a virus, as it's tried to give me one before. So be careful when you look for the add-on. But PlateBuffs, if you can find it, is one of my personal favorites. Probably my favorite add-on that I have. Definitely would recommend it. So the next one is Skada. I use Skada over Recount because it is a lot more lightweight. There's really no other reason. They both do the same thing, but Skada takes up a lot less memory. So that's really about it. And the last one is Weakauras. I use Weakauras to track my blood charges, so I don't have to constantly be looking down at my bars to see how many blood charges I have. It just pops up right in front of my character. In terms of the Weakauras string that I have, I actually have the options disabled, but if you go into the Weakauras option, there's a lot of customization that you can do, a lot of different things that you can edit. It honestly is very complicated. If you look around on the internet, you can find Weakauras strings where you can literally just import a string and it will set everything up for you. I will put the thread in the description that contains the Weakauras string for my blood charges, because I did not make that myself. I'm not going to take credit for that. I got it from a thread on MMO Champion. I'll try to find the forum link and post it if it's not in the description, because I can find it. But if it is in the description, that's the thread where you can find the exact Weakauras string that I use. So that covers my PvP add-ons, so if you're only here for that, you can pretty much stop here. But if you want to know what other add-ons I use Auctionator instead of Auctioneer. Auctionator is a lot more lightweight, and I basically only use it for the sole purpose of when I drag an auction into the auction house, I just want it to scan for me and give me the lowest price, and it does that. Bagnon, of course, for the big bag. What else? MasterPlan. If you do not know what MasterPlan is, I will show you. I didn't think you needed it, really. I played a long time without it, but ever since I've gotten it, it makes life easy. It is a complete garrison mission overhaul of the UI. It is very easy to use. You can keep track of a lot of stuff. And whenever I've just sent people out on a mission, so you can't see it now, but you can just click. There'll be buttons that'll show you. It'll automatically fill the party with people to give you the highest percentage of completing the mission, and it will show you how much experience you will gain, how many resources you'll gain, and how much gold you'll gain. So it's an extremely convenient tool to make the whole tedium of the garrison missions a lot quicker. And last but not least, this one's really simple. I'm sure a lot of you have it. Is Postal. Basically, you use it basically for the open all features, so that when you post auctions in the auction house, you can just click open all, and it'll open all your auctions and deposit all the stuffs in your bags. So that is all I got, guys, for this UI video, add-on video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's the first video I've made in a couple weeks. I've been a little bit busy at school. You can expect more content to come soon, although it might be a little more spread out for a little bit. But I will still be trying to post at least 2 to 3 times a month, because the month's worth of editing that I did in the summer, I just ran out of that. So I will be playing more to try to get more content to keep the channel going. And at about 40 more subscribers, I want to say, when I hit 500, I said I would do a giveaway, and I still plan to do one. So please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because when I hit 500 subs, I will be doing a game time giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. So thank you guys. I'm Dottz Gaming. Stay frosty and have a good day.